to the stream this morning, doing something a little bit different where we're playing. And I hate having my headphones on sometimes on stream. Anyways, we are doing the poker gauntlet today, where we are running 8 buy-ins at NL10, and every time we get a stack to 25, we're going to jump to 25, and then when we get stacks to 50, we're going to jump to NL50, we get 100, we run to NL100, and we're going to continue that on, no rebuys, no add odds, and we are going to um, attempt to get to NL1K. Oh, guess we've been muted. Okay, we're gonna see bet the ace 10 up here. Going to calls. So we've been muted. That's super frustrating. I swear I unmuted us early on in the round. And we are going to call the ace high against this villain, and we are going to stack on this river. Again, against this particular villain, jamming it in. Okay, here pick up ace queen, and we're going to be barreling. And here we are barreling top pair, top kicker for all the money. Uh, there's all kinds of queen X and jack X and stuff that he's going to call with. We do lose sometimes to two pairs. But again, when we see him stack off 100 bigs with jack queen off, there's nothing you can do here but like go for it. Yeah. Okay. So since we've been talking to ourselves and on mute, we will rerun what's going on here. We're playing NL10 and we're trying to run every single NL10 table up to NL1K. Rebuys and add-ons will be turned off once we double up a stack and move one stack to NL25. Until then, rebuys and add-ons are in full force. Uh, and yeah, we're just going to try to grind up and run the poker gauntlet from NL10 to NL1K. And we'll see how it all plays out. Here we have King Queen off. And we're going to be using our own discretion because there's not too many tables up and running. Uh, basically say like this table here where we have this massive whale on our right, if we double up here, we can move up like say this NL10 table that has no action. Okay. And that way we can kind of keep grinding hairs, keep moving up. Uh, and I know we'd then have like a massive stack here, but I'm fine with that. You know, if it's, as long as we know the number, and every time we add 25 bucks to that table, we can jump another one. I think that's fine. Just kind of helps the channel get off its feet and kind of keep rocking. Um, guy says he didn't want to follow. It's a little insulting. But I'm wondering if he had to follow to chat, which if that's the case, I need to figure out how to turn that off. Here we take down 9-7. Ronnie River raises. We're just going to call here. And we're going to donk lead flop. Okay, here we're value betting the king. Take it down here, take it down with the ace. And we'll limp it with the 10-7 off. Okay. Flop the straight down here. Do lose the 6-7, but we're not going to obviously be worried about that. We're just going to be attacking here. Um, I think I'm going to check. This guy's shown a tendency to just blast or just snap check. Sorry, or value bet. Remember, six is up here. We're just going to call, and we do get a bit of value here from ace four. Let's checking turn. A lot of villains will overcall river spots. Take here with ace queen. We're value betting. If you haven't noticed, this cool Rick seems to slow down a little bit after getting stacked a couple times. So I imagine he's just tightened up a little bit temporarily, but we'll keep an eye on that just to see how that plays out. I'm actually going to straddle a couple rounds just to kind of get him going crazy again. In here, we're barreling. We raised pre, flop an open ender. We're going to be barreling. And we're bumping the ace 10 of clubs. Okay. Going for lots of value here with the ace 10. Okay. Looks like Ronnie jumped ship from this table and is now playing his heads up down here. And we're going to check on the king. And we're going to value bet it once check to again on the river. And we take it down. Seven's not great. Okay, so Ronnie's trying to get away from us. Unfortunately, we are on every single table. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to hit and run us each time. Be interesting if that's the play. But again, yes, we're keeping the rebuys on for NL10. It's kind of an unfortunate, right, that it's not a clean double up at NL10. Like you have to double and then hit, or win it and then double up, um, one way or the other. You literally just table jumping. See if he folds this time down here. He literally went to this table to the from this. He went from here to here to here back to here. I'm just gonna three bet him here. The aces, calls, out a half pot barrel, calls, and we're gonna check on the nine. He checks, and we're gonna half pot barrel again on the king. Take it down here with three deuce offsuit. And he raises on the river. We call it 6-5 suited and take that down as well. Okay, we flop a set here. We're just going to be looking to get the money in. And against Ronnie, I'm just going to jam. He's not going to put me on a hearts if I jam, and if he has any heart, he's just going to call. So I'm pretty happy just jamming here, expecting him to stack. And he does dip back to the three-handed table after a small donation to the team. And we're going, oh, he wants into us or half points into us. I guess we'll just let that go now. I'm going to turn the straddle off now. Okay, the A7. I think we'll check call against Ronnie because he does like to barrel. And we'll check call most rivers here against him, especially against a small bet. We do lose to the ace-9 offsuit, though, unfortunately. Wrong direction. Hmm, okay. If we hit the 9 ball, though, when we hit the 7, we probably would have stacked him. He would have made top 2 pair. No action here. Okay, now I have ace-king. Cool, Rick gets stacked again. And we are... Let's go down here. 3-betting ace-king offsuit. And jamming if we get 4-bet on. Okay. Let's go tiny here on the flop. Fill calls, tiny on turn. Filling up raises. Well, I think there's a good chance we're getting stacked here. Wow, we just like lose to everything now. GG's. All right, rebuy. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I think we got these rebuys on. It's a classic Ronnie maneuver there. Should have folded a turn. We gotta start playing like actual poker here. Okay. Flop top pair, value betting, calling off, chop it up now. Choppity chop. I may leave a bunch of these NL10 tables because it doesn't seem like anybody wants to sit them really with us. Okay, but I think as they fill up, like villains will start to sit because they're just gonna have no choice. But right now, when the tables are loosey goosey, okay, let's get some. Let's try to like make a hand. Okay, we raise. We're gonna value bet up here. Here we followed and just like limped in on the button, and flop the queen. And we'll call and stack any non-diamond river. Oh, for God's sakes, can we stop? Fuck me. It's actually more tilting right now, but I'm going down. We're losing everything. Oh my gosh, clicking all these random things. Yeah. King's all in versus king queen suited. Okay, missed this hand here. It's not a bad beat, but sure. You just gotta stop spewing on all the tables here. It's kind of what we need. Although Ronnie River has a habit of like so many hands that it's like hard against a lot. Like when you're when you're playing the 92 and the 70 V pippers, uh, they either have nothing or they have like the most massive stack. They're on a heater. All right. See betting the ace jack here. Massive popper in here with aces. Yeah. So, okay. Does pick up outs on the turn, but the pocket aces do end up holding. Yeah, so the money is just slowly but surely leaving this guy's massive stack. We really need to get at least a double up in here. Why is my nexus? Okay, he goes 3.5. Hmm. Okay. Well, we're really hoping to get at least a stack out of this guy um, before he dips. And we'll go from there. One, two, three. Right, we're gonna close off a few of these tables. Oh no, no, no! That's silly of me. So, right, so what just happened? I cleared off a table that I had at 60, 67 big blinds on because I don't think like anybody's gonna sit me when I have like 7 heads up tables open. Not that many, but you know what I mean. So we left a bunch of them. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn this table green. We're gonna pretend those 67 big blinds are on this table. So this table has 207 big blinds um, on it. 207 big blinds on it. Or sorry. So that's 100 plus 60. 100 plus 67. So that brings us to 7 brings us to 150. The 100. Uh, we're not going to, the 100's not going to count towards it. It's going to jam here against the 36 bigs. I'm not sure exactly like the proper strategy for playing like 30 big stacks or no. We'll just run into kings, no problem. Run into kings, shows up, runs into kings. Um, that's super annoying to be honest. Well, this will be easy because then we can pretend. Okay, put a spade up. Get me out of this mess. Put a spade. Put a spade up. Can't even hit a 7 because he smashes top set. One spade, one time. Nope. That's frustrating. Anywho, we have 67 big blinds that are being added to the green table, is what we're getting at. The 100's just going to go back into the field, but the 67 will get added. Actually, here's what we're going to do. There we go. All right, so we got another table open. So that takes up our 100 big blinds, but the 67 will be added to this green table. So if this green table hits, okay, we're going to raise here. Oh, and he leaves. Man. Anyways, if this green table hits 100 and basically what 183 bigs, then it's ready to be jumped. Right? All right, let's edit out some of this stuff for the channel. Okay, actually have a semi-decent chance here to smash a hand. Multi-way, we just lumped in with this 4-7. If we hit a 5 ball, queen's not great, so we're not looking to bluff multi-way. Okay, let's try this. New title. All right. Holding with airball here. Holding here. Folding down there. Okay. No. Oh my gosh, we're just clicking like crazy. Okay, just a second, I'm gonna raise up the jack. Uh, Jack 10 suited down here. Okay, altered content, no. Poker. There we go. Changes saved, title saved. Okay. Roll with that, see how that goes. Okay, we got Vinny Cat disconnecting up here. We got Cool Rick, who's lost about 500 buy-ins in the last 10 minutes. Not to us, unfortunately. So hard to play proper at NL10, though. We should be dialed in better than this. Okay, we're going to check the 3 flush board. But who knows? Maybe we just got our run out. Maybe we just got our run bat out on NL10 for the day. That'd be great. Okay. It is Sunday though, so tables should pick up around 7 o'clock or so. It'll be slower right now because clocks just jumped forward an hour. So even though yes, it's 6:30 now, it's actually like not. Okay. Absolutely nothing for us with the ace king suited. Looks like we might get there though. We probably would have won this hand. 10-7, Jack 9 diamonds. Yep. But I mean, with multi-way on 7-8-9, there's not a lot we can do there. Okay, bumping the queen eight of diamonds here against Aroni, who has jumped positions. Calls. We are going to double barrel on the ace. Here, Cool Rick's back to his antics of blasting. Ronnie does not like folding. I think we just have to continue stabbing here, though. Yeah, just had like ace X of clubs. Or six. Oh, he just flops the nuts. No problem, he says. Six deuce. No problem. Okay, we're going to three bet the ace eight suited down here. Okay, e3 offsuit, limped pot. We're just going to stab out here. This is a post, not a limp. So he has any two cards in this spot. Ay, ay, ay. Guess we fold. Five, six, seven, eight, nothing. Okay, perfect. Holy fuck, man. We just got stacked down here. Jacks got checks flop. We turn the ace. Of course, we call down. This is like a wild run for the team. We're gonna be down like 10 buy-ins at NL10. Is that not the most insane thing you've ever heard of? Like we're down 7 buy-ins at NL10 this morning. Not an EV. In EV, we're down like 3.5. But still, that's wild. Okay, Queen 7 suited. We are bumping up over the ISO. We are bricking again. Checking that board. Okay, villain double check, spring stab here when we turn the open ender. Okay, ace king. See if we can make a hand here. Bump up the ace king. Okay. And we'll go half pot shove. And no action. Hoping he gets tables up and running here though soon. Okay. All right, we're just gonna stop chasing rando hands, trying to get that quick double up and play poker here. Different strategy moving forward. Tables are starting to fill, which is good because that should suggest that the other tables will start to fill soon. I should have done it on coin poker, maybe. I thought about doing it on coin because there's like so many more villains and a bunch of tables running, so we could have actually had like 8 tables up and running for it. Queen six suited, we're just folding. Yeah, poker like channels are all pretty dead right now, realistically. Hmm. Okay, pocket threes, we're gonna bump up. It's like it's stacked again. Full Rick. Booster C got him, and then Full Bucks got somebody. Okay, and we completely brick flop. Mr. Ronnie's difficult to play against, like, 'cause he just spews, right? You need to hit a hand, essentially, against him. Did we boat up on the river there? No, it's threes. So you need to hit a hand, like, fall down your ace highs, like that kind of stuff. Okay, take it down. Henry suited. This cool Rick's running out of money, though. We have to start taking a few chances if we want to get a stack out of him. 3-bet squeezing the ace jack offsuit. Take it down. And we have sevens down here versus a open limp. If he back raises, we're just going to fold. And we're going to check on the ace. Can also just barrel on the ace. Both are fine. Check call one. Check two villain. Call again. We are giving up though now. Let's have ace nine. We're about to get stacked again here by Cool Rip. Just run the hand out. He limp calls. Flop goes check check. We bet he calls. Turn. He re-raises us and then smashes pot on the river here. He either has like pocket fives, maybe 5-6, or just like the king X, but the king on the river makes it less likely. Obviously, the other king in his hand and the open limp. So we're just gonna station off another stack to him here. He says straight. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. I'm actually like, I'm gonna lose my mind here. Can't believe we've lost so much at NL10. That's just a wild run in. The guy's just like spewing every single hand, so you can't possibly fold there to him. Oh, look at that. It's like win, 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 win. 3, 4. Falls flop. Breaks turn. I mean, call on the flop's fine. Obviously, you need to get the gut on. I mean, did he just donate it all back to common bucks the very next hand? A lot of it. Kings versus 8-3. Wild. I'm actually getting more tilted right now. Holy man, I can't make a hand. Here. This is wild. Look at this. It's a good thing we have rebuys on for NL10. We have not won a single hand. We're actually down 8 buy-ins and 400 hands. Is that not insanity? 5 buy-ins of EV. Sort of a 3 buy-in extra, but like, look at that. Is that wild? Yeah, like, can I just get a hand here? How are we losing to this guy every time? This table is massive. This guy's a mega whale. I just can't get a piece of the team. Although I think like we're getting stacked by everybody, pretty much every table. This guy just left. Okay. Okay, let's try again here with a flush draw. Nope, still lose. Okay, we're three betting the kings over here. And we're three betting the ace queen over here. Stacked and dip. No, he just left. Like, okay, queen jacks. We just open shoves. We're gonna fold this time now. We finally made a hand against him in 1-0. Okay, down here, got the 9 at 6. Going to be calling. There's no point three betting here with like ace four suited, because villain's just like not folding. And we'll check down with the 6. And we beat the 8-6. C betting king queen up here. Okay, back to the heads up table. Okay, check back the ace with the ace of spades. Okay. And we'll show down the ace. Take it down. All right, so Cool Rick's just going crazy now. Fortunately, he didn't do this a few hands ago. All right, looks like the tables are going to be picking up a little bit. Keep in mind down here we have 67 big blinds that are added to this stack. For those of you who missed the stream, we closed off. We had like 4 heads up tables open. We closed off a bunch of them to try to get people to sit us. Um, one we misclicked closed had 167 big blinds on it. So those 67 big blinds are being added to this green table, which is why it's green. The rest for the challenge are black. King 5 suited, we're going to be bumping up. Oh no, he left. Just like tilted it all off and left. Yeah. So he just like spaz shoved like Queen 3 suited here. Wild to see that guy go from 900 bigs down to 0. And not only did we not get any, we actually donated to those big blinds. So that's unfortunate. See if he comes back at a higher stake maybe or something. NL50's bumping. Kind of wish I was playing NL50 right now. Kind of back again. Yeah, table's gonna die now that he left. I'm not sure what to do here with this challenge. Um, okay, down here, so queen time we take it down. Everybody's left, so that table's dead. We boat up down here. So we're gonna bet. We're not up on any tables. Oh, beautiful. Can we get re-raised here? We just bomb it in. Boom. Nice. Hopefully they'll stick around because we have no other table. We have one table to play. Otherwise, we have one table. Okay. This is an unfortunate circumstance. Okay. So the challenge is based around 8 NL10 tables. Um, Let me just run this here. And if we close off a bunch of these, because we're keeping the rebuys open for NL10, we're just gonna have to like turn the auto rebuy off. So 64, 18, 27. Puts us at 100, what is it? So 64, 27, 18. So 67. So we have 176 big blinds of if we close these tables off. So I think what we'll do is close off all the tables where we have a big stack at. Like, so this table's got 164, this one has 127, this one has 118, and then we have those 67 bigs from the other table. So we're going to close all these off. We're going to move up to NL25 for one table, and then we have 7 other NL10 tables running. And that'll kind of keep the math the same for doubling up. Okay, so let's do that. And oh, there's only, well, whatever. Take what we can get. Okay. And guess we'll go blue for the NL25 tables. And then we're going to gain settings, buy-in. Auto buy-in is on, hard time is off. There we go. Okay. So we're going to continue topping up NL10, but NL25 will not be topped up. I think that's fair enough. So we did curb it a bit. We got one back. We're down to only 4 buy-ins below EV and down 4 NL10 buy-ins. But how am I going to do this? 7, right? And we are 3-betting here. You could call in 2 spots. Go half pot. Ah, they both not fold. That's too bad. That'd have been a great spot to insta double up or something. Okay, the 10-4 will fold. Fold king 8. So while we wait for tables to populate, I am going to be regging. I'm going to play some other tables, just because I don't want to waste a ton of time with no action happening. They're not going to be counting, so I'm not going to put them on screen. They're just going to be off screen, uh, but they're just for like the daily grind until some more NL10, until some more NL10 tables can populate. I'm actually surprised. Usually the stream's picked up by now, but I guess it's 6:30 and 6:50, which is actually 5:50 in the morning on a Sunday. It would make enough sense that there's not too much action going on. So here we have another heads up table at NL10. Remember, we only have 7 NL10 tables available now because we added all of those big blinds together for it. So anything red is not part of the challenge. This NL50 table, we're just grinding. It's not part of the challenge. So we're going to leave it red. Different color code for the challenge. So we're just going to try to keep those tables off altogether, realistically. Okay, villain checks again here. I think we'll just stab with the gut shot. You got fold. Okay, king deuce, we're gonna bump. Okay, defending the ace 5. It's a good flop, obviously, for us. Villain checks. I think we'll double check the ace, bet river, call if he goes bet now. And I'm gonna go a little bit bigger because we want to look like we're actually trying to get him to fold and not just like value towning him. So I think if we go 3/4, we can value bet. Here, pick up kings. Ace ace flop. He bets call. Flop on the turn. He checks, we check. Bets river, we call. Pick down. Okay. And we're just all in, of course, here, king nine suit. How am I going to do this? Guess I'll leave the auto top up on for now. Since we can, we're auto topping up, like the NL10 tables are being auto topped up. Okay, nine deuce. We'll just stick this in as well. I'm having some like insane deja vu right now, which is hilarious, I think. Okay, hold. Nice. Okay, we get rid of this villain, try to get a new one at the table. Here we pick up pocket aces. We raise, we get 4 callers. We're gonna be blasting here. Every single one of them has every king in the deck that's suited in their range. We block ace jack. We're losing to king 10, king queen at type hands. I think we check back here multi-way now, and then we call rivers and or value bet rivers ourselves. And we value bet. See if Ronnie makes the call. He does not. Okay, here we take it down with king at 10. That villain checks back. We bet. Great. Called. Okay, 5 deuce folding. I guess we'll just keep it on the heads up table for now. Okay, bump the king jack off. Okay. That explains why Twitch is off. Keeps happening, like Twitch is just like dying again. I don't know why that keeps happening, but it's pretty tilting. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to relaunch it either on Twitch. Explains why Twitch is so dead. I was wondering. Okay, here with ace 10, Ronnie River with 3.5x open. Um, just going to be 3-betting this, folding to a 4-bet. Going to fold here with the ace 10. Weird. Okay, so it's definitely like Twitch is just like not running right now. Hmm. Okay, we're going to stab here once he checks back again. Yeah, I'm going to check and see the calls. Queen 8 makes sense. I need to figure out how to like something must have happened during the update that caused this to happen. So I forget what I'm going to have to check, but there's a setting for I don't know if it's like frame rate or whatever the heck it is, but or the upload rate or something that like causes Twitch to crash. Okay, back another heads up table here at NL5. Or sorry, NL10. So I'm assuming because they did some updates and everything that that's what's happened here. And we're just jamming all flops with the nines here. Okay, perfect spot for us. Try to collect some more chips. 9 ball. Okay, still fading pretty much all of his outs that he had. We just eliminate one, and we do double up again. Or not double up, but we collect 40 bigs. Okay, back to the NL25 table. Okay, so right now there's only 3. So we still have a bunch of tables that we can add in to the gauntlet. And when they do, we'll clean off so like we're kind of side grinding a few tables here of NL50 that aren't a part of the challenge. Okay, here's a good spot. Opportunity here to double and bump that up. Get called. Give a chance to shove for us. And I'm going to put it in on the turn. I don't want to check the turn as well because I don't think Villain's going to bluff when he snap checks flop. And I don't want him to like free cards to like flush draws and stuff on the river. Although he does probably move in most often. King 4, King 5. Oh, man. Just King right up. Okay. Okay, you got a hand brew in here with the Queen at 10 against Maxim MD. We are just going to be calling off against this villain. He checks now. Go for some value. Snap calls. Queen 3, nice. And that's why we value bet against the 80% V peppers. Okay, falling the ace 9. Okay, checks around, villain checks, villain checks back. Okay, we're calling here for sure. Two callers. Okay, we've got some spots through in here, some potential. Two different spots. All right, now we're gonna raise it. We weren't going to raise it, but now we're going to raise it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Gonna fold here. He does bluff it. That's fine. It's just we're stuck in the middle on the two sixes with the calls and stuff. It's kind of gross spot. So here, villain opens. This guy calls. We squeeze. He calls. Limping River calls again. Um, so we're just. I don't even know what he would have. We're just gonna go small and then shove turns. He did fold. King four suited. So we're just dodging the king ball. He ran it twice. Okay. Hold. Jack's good. Nine. Nice. Okay, we're inching closer and closer to a clean double up here at the NL25 table. Hmm. Okay, we're heads up now against Maxim 3D. Take it with queen high. This guy's playing pretty tight, pretty straightforward, so we're not looking to do anything too crazy here. We're just going to look to kind of hit an attack. Queen high, when he's checking as much, heads up, I'm kind of okay just showing it down. Over here, we raised, villain min clicked it, and then he went check check. And now he's like tanking full pot on the river and fold. Okay. Okay. Just gonna take a quick break and I'll be right back. Guess we'll play it to our big blind anyways. Fold in the king queen. Okay. Um, the volume is becoming an issue on the channel because there are currently 0 NL10 tables running. Just finishing off. Well, we'll bring them up. We're just finishing off some of these NL50 tables. And then we'll jump on break once they load out. You know what? Let's just go right now. So you can get back before this table ends too. And we're so I think we're going to close off two of these NL10 tables. It's so kinked, bro. We'll close off two of the NL10 tables, and we'll add some music. This table and this table, 33 and 29. So basically have 63 bigs. We're going to add to the other one. Close this one. Close this one. We keep this one open at 100. It's going to be green. So basically 60 bigs though over here as well. So pretty much once this gets to 190, that's another jump. Um, but yeah, super annoying that the volume is so low today. Okay. Anyways, back to the 300 NL25 table. See if we can get a quick run. Actually, we can't even get to 200 big blinds if we stack both of these guys. So hopefully they buy back. If they do get done, we're gonna check shove. It's small. I'm just gonna check raise them. And we oh, that's a misclick. Oh no. Oh no. It was the ace X. Yep. It's a sick misclick there. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Playing a ton of hands. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed that I shoved that and I didn't shove that turn. Can't believe how dead the tables are right now. I guess people must have been out like yesterday, right? Okay. We do have a heads up table over here now for NL10 up and running. Remember, if we get bumped up, we get the option calling the 8. So we need 190 bigs on this table to jump stakes. And we're going to obviously keep that table open and we're going to open up just a new NL25 table and start fresh. Uh, because there's so few tables running, it's too difficult to do anything else, really. Okay, Jack 7, we do lose to that. Standard spot. Flop, check. Yes. Queen 9, we're bumping. Over here, we turn an open ender, we're gonna bet. And we spike the 9 on the river, so we can just show down over there. And over here, we make the straight. Get raised, we're obviously calling though. Damn it, man. This has been a day of second nuts, like all day long. Okay, flop the queen ball. And we know this villain over here doesn't like to fold, so we've gone bet, bet, shove, river. Take it down. And here with two pair, we're going to be blasting. Villain folds to the overbet. Okay, here villain donk leads on this ace queen board, which is like a good thing. Mm. Okay, bet flop, and check back turn with the 7, call rivers. Take it down. Okay, I guess we'll keep it on the heads up table. Why not? Okay, blasting here. Let's see if there's any. We can open up another NL25 table at least. Okay. We have an interesting spot brewing here. Let's just not get a 3 or a 6 right there. 6 isn't bad, but we want a 3 or a 6. Ace is not great either. No, he's not going to bluff. We're going to get it for him. Burned on this other NL50 table. Okay. I guess we just put the money in. Don't tell me we overplayed our hand here. Got check raise, re-raise, barrel, shove, the whole shebang. Oh no, we did. Oh, what a mistake. I just figured he had a 3 and he's not folding. Okay, bumping the A7 suited up over here. Okay, and with the 9 on the river, we're going to call. Nice. Okay. So we're waiting for some NL10 tables to open up. And anybody joining now, because there's been so few NL10 tables available, uh, we have a bonus 60 big blinds at this green table over here. Uh, Basically, if we had 190, we're good to add another NL25 table. So uh, basically, we banked. We have total of 7 NL10 tables available still to play, including this one, including this, like including these ones, right? And then we have one NL25 table that we ran up. So if we can get this stack to 190 bigs, which we would have, but we didn't let him bluff river, which was a mistake. If we get this to 190, we can add another NL25 table. I'm just not going to be leaving this table because we don't have any other tables to play. Okay, 3-betting the ace queen. Definitely missed the c-bet there. It was so bad not to c-bet that flop. Here we 3-bet the ace 9, and we're just going to jam turns here. Villain's just going to call a 10 of spades, 10 of hearts. Sometimes we lose to like a 7x, but all the worst 9s are going to call. 10s plus, given his stack size, sticks it in. Ace 5, a little bit of a misclick there. Okay, we stab here with the queen jack, take it down. Here with the 4s, we're just going to defend. Checks. We check. Ah, ace is no good. Yeah, we just fold to the ace. Most hands after he checks that board, we just call down because villains don't know enough of the micro stakes to be checking those boards often enough. Here we're going to make a different play. We're going to go 23 bigs, shove every flop, especially that one with a king and queen. Ace 4 offsuit. Sure, we can run it 3 times. Imagine that went 4-4. 4 is actually really good to see, and then brick it off the hawk because he's pretty well dead to everything. Okay, you've got a clean double. 133, 133 more, 99, 164. It's not a clean double. We need to get to 200 bigs down here. And we need to get to 190 over here. So if we get a 200 here, we can jump to NL, a table to NL50. And over here, we can jump a table to NL25. Flop. Skits flop. Just Putin flop. Check raise. Don't fold, bro. Okay. This villain's playing super tight, so we're just gonna be opening like 100% of our range against him and pretty much c-betting every board. It's kind of crazy. There's like no NL10 tables running right now. And no NL25 tables. Quite a few NL50 tables though. So if we can start getting stacks up to NL50, we're not in a bad spot. K to 6-5 off. We'll call one here. Fold to the rest. Looks like Ronnie River came back. Yeah, so remember, we have an extra 60 bigs added to this table. Okay, folding over here the 8 deuce, folding the other hand here. We're not going to win with 8 deuce off, so we'll stab here. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna win more with a bet there, than not having one. Okay. We're just gonna show down the ace up here, I guess. Okay, in 5. We're gonna try leaving the NL10 table. Maybe we can get villains to sit on their own or something. Okay, folding the king six offsuit. King queen off. Just get out of the way there for sure. Still no NL10, still no NL25. Crazy. Wonder if the games were just like really good last night. Okay, ace king, checks. We got 51, 61, 71. Nice. Okay. We got another NL25 stack ready to rock and roll. Okay. So we now have two stacks up to NL25. Right, so we're at 254. So fold here. We're going to defend this. See where we end up after this hand, but check. Pick up the open ender, so we're gonna call. We're gonna bank it on the river. And we're gonna shove. See if we get called. No luck. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay, so remember we had those extra 60 bigs on that table. So we're gonna bring the let's get the calculator up actually, so that there's no confusion. So we have 274.4 plus 6. Oh, it's not what we meant to do. So 274 plus 60 bigs equals 334 big blinds. 334 big blinds minus 250 bigs to get us to NL 25. So 84 on top of that. So a extra 84 bigs here. So 250 minus 84. So 84 extra big blinds is 166. Big blinds. We need to black. Which means okay, hold on here. Sorry, I just got some tables brewing here. Bear with me for a second. Okay, flop second pair. Um, yeah, so we need to add another 166 big basically to this stack to when it was at 274, so 440. So this green table goes to 440. Uh, and then we have enough to jump stakes. Just because there's no other NL10 tables running right now. So we're going to keep that one open. There's not really anything else we can do about it. So we have two NL25s, we have one NL10, so we have six total NL10 tables running now. And two NL25 tables. Um, Solo says he's trying to watch over on Twitch, but it's not loading. Yeah, it keeps crashing. I don't know what's going on with it. I have to check the settings or something. Um, Try to figure that out sooner than later. Appreciate everybody who is checking out the stream though, so make sure you do hit that thumbs up button and appreciate everybody who is here. We are running the poker gauntlet today, starting with 8 tables of NL10, and we are trying to run them up to NL1K. So far, we have two stacks that we've got to NL25. Um, it's a little bit of confusion. It can't be, there's just not enough volume to make it super clean and easy. We're doing our best to kind of make it as obvious as possible. But basically, right now, we have two NL25 stacks. Uh, and I'm just going to small through that here. We have two NL25 stacks. And then we have a big NL10 stack, which we need to get to 440, so we can add another NL25 because there's no NL10 tables running right now. Okay, we're just going to call over here with the ace queen. And I'm going to jam now. Villain has every other bad ace, like every other worst ace in his range. So I just want to put them in before like a 4 or a 5 or something comes off, and then he can manage to get away from it. So yeah, anyways, we started with NL10, 8 tables, and we're trying to run to NL1K. There are no rebuys, no add-ons after NL10. NL10, we're just rebuying to get everything to NL25. So we have the best chance possible, but yeah, there's no rebuys, there's no add-ons at NL25 or above. So hopefully games will pick up sooner than later, and we can get back to the grind, rocking and rolling. Opportunity here to get to an NL50 stack. No action. Another NL25 table up and running. We're going to call here once he's checked flop. And we'll just show down river. Okay. Okay. Bumping the ace-5 suited. That's it. And, okay. Barreling on with the kings here. Okay. Pocket kings here. Just blasting. No river call from villain. So very close here to getting an NL50 stack. Okay, villain's checked to us twice, so we are going to bet threes here. Obviously, he's going to have like at least 6 outs, so betting's going to be best. Okay. We have an opportunity up here to get 440 here if we can get a double up against Ronnie. Some blasting here. Both snap fold. Okay, the 8 queen we bump up. They get jammed into here. Or, sorry, this table was at, I think I screwed up that math for the jump. This table is now worth $10. And we had 180, so that puts us at 180. So we needed to increase by 70 bigs. We'll go back and check that actually. See what we actually need to get to jump up for a third NL25 table. Because it definitely wasn't as much as I was saying it is. Okay, top pair over here. It's just these a little bit. I think I fold now. You're going to blast that hard with another villain calling on the 7. Okay, let's try to get through this quick and see. 274 is what we were at. So 274 is we're at 284, so we're only up 10, but still. Basically, we had 100, so it's 180 big blinds. So we needed 250, it's 50, that's 60, 70. So we need 60 more bigs from 284 at the green table to jump to an NL25 stack, is what we're saying. Right? Yes. Okay, bumping King Jack off over here. We're just going to see bet on the ace. Got that hand up. Good chop, King Deuce. Oh yeah, the 4-ball chopper. So it's 274, 84, 94, 84, 14, 44. So we need to get to 344. Okay, there we go. 344 we can add. 344 on this table we can add now 25 steps, is what we're saying. Okay. And we're going to be dipping on one more table here. Okay. Potential for another chip bump. Ace 8 for, is that 54, 6 for 7, 84, still none. Okay. Now, let's readjust. Now we have a couple NL25 tables and running We're going to turn the rebuy auto top up so we can get right into the heavy challenge parts of it now. We'll pull up some more tables. Okay. Um, we have an opportunity up here to get everybody to fold. Um, Potentially double up our stack to NL50. It does not happen though. Okay. Early in the turn here with a ton of equity. Take down. Okay, defending the queen 10 suited. Flop a open-ended straight draw. Villain bets pretty quick. We're gonna call. Decide turns. Checks back. We get the free card, but nothing for us on the river, unfortunately. We do win it with the 10 though. Okay, we are 11 bigs away from NL50, from getting an NL50 table. Liam. Okay. Jack 10 suited here. So this particular villain's definitely playing way too few hands. So we definitely want to be respecting him. Used to fly. Okay. Let's bet small. Just trying to collect that last little tip to get to NL25. Okay, good. All right. We got another NL10 table up over here. So that's good. And I'll fire another one open. So keep in mind we have 6 NL10 tables available. Ronnie keeps trying to jump from us. We just opened another table and he insta switched. Okay. So 334 gets us there. Okay. We just need to make sure we're opening though any two cards because villain, like this villain's not three betting enough. He's not calling enough. He's not defending enough. So we just need to start opening 2.5x any two cards against this villain. Anything less than that's going to be playing too tight. It's based on how he is playing. Okay, opportunity here. We flop two pair. We're going to check to Ronnie. He goes to full pot. So we're just looking to call here against him. Hope we get a decent board run out. Okay, value bet river. I can probably go bigger against him. He'll call 50 and the same as he'll call 12 with like a queen or a jack. So hoping the tables will populate soon. Okay. So we raised, he called, he led this board, we called, he checks turn now. I'm gonna value bet. Maybe we should go bigger, actually. Because if he raises, I have to fold, but and I guess we'll value bet again on the river here. Probably fold to a shove. Folds. His lead out's gonna be a lot of like 7x and Jack X, like 8-7, 10 Jack even. So I think we need a value bet in those spots for sure. Okay, flop top pair again here. He bets. Heads up. We're gonna call actually. Play the turn. Here we pick up a 9. Definitely defending that. Okay, we're gonna be calling off here. He potted flop, potted turn, and we're just gonna check call. We check back. He's king, no luck. Okay. 9 deuce does take it down on this table. So we bank the eights in the river. I'm not sure what I'm thinking here. So I just now raise pre, call, checks. We bet, he calls, folds, we check turn, he bets tiny, we call. Yeah, I got me fold here. It's a weird spot, but villains just call too much like Queen X there, I think. Jack Queen, Queen 10, suited, like King Queen, that kind of stuff. Down here, we're just all in. So we have pretty much all of our tables up and running now. Ace four suited, we're ISOing the two limps and just not folding to either of them. Money's in here too. Not super stoked about it, but if he has like pocket tens or under, we still have a bunch of equity. So we'll take that down. Man, we're so close to getting that NL50 stack. We just need a little bink. We did get burned on the NL25 table. The second one is dust. We had pocket villains playing super tighty, three bet us finally. We had pocket kings, so we just jammed it for 100 something bigs. And he had pocket jacks. He called and then just smashed it. Okay, here we have kings. We open. Good call. Hoping for okay. Okay. All right, just need one little bet, and then money's in. Okay, we get called. Rounders also calls. Okay, we'll go for some extra value here. Fold. If we get raised, we probably just have to let this go. Oh, wait. Where's the camera? There it is. Okay. Bang. 97, 201. Okay, we're done. We are leaving this NL25 table and joining a NL50 table. Perfect. And we will go purple for the NL50. And here we go. All right. Let's update this. We don't have anything else. The hardest run is getting from NL10 to NL25. Realistically, because you have to more than double your stack, right? And there's literally no NL10 tables running, so we might. Um, I just don't really want to adjust it. Like I'd like to just get there as. Oh, why is that off again? There we go. I just run through these tables. All right, camera's back on all them. Good to go there. Usually the gauntlet does pretty well, but maybe not at 7 a.m. in the morning. So we are allowed to rebuy the NL10 tables. Appreciate everybody who is here checking out the stream. Make sure everybody knows we're back. Hanging out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Helps push the stream out. We currently are running a gauntlet challenge where we're trying to run 8 NL10 tables, 2 NL1K. So we have 6 NL10 tables left, one NL50 table. We did have another NL25 table running. However, we got kings in at first pocket jacks, and unfortunately, villain spiked the jack on us. So we bust him there. So the rebuys are off. The auto top ups are off, except for NL10. So because there's so few NL10 tables running, we're kind of adapting a little bit. Um, because over here on this table, we need to get 330 big blinds, and that gives us enough in the challenge to jump to NL25, another table, and then we'll have 5 NL10 and two, or 5 NL10, 1 NL25, 1 NL50. We've only been eliminated from 1 NL25 table, so we still have 7 lives left. Um, However, what I think I will do, just because volume is so low, this table is a 35 bigs. So if we can actually, because what did we say we need to get 330? Yeah, so if we can get, we could have done this before. We need to get to 330. But if we can get 330, if we can get to um, just to 300 even, and then we'll call that a victory, and we will delete this table and jump this one to NL25, and then we'll have 1 NL25, 1 NL50, and then 5 NL25 tables still. We still have one more, there's just we can't add any more tables. So 7 lives left. Guess I better pull a table up here. This guy's blasting massive. Given how tight he is, I think we're just gonna let the bad ace go. Don't think we're good very often there. Okay. We will be in and off the camera since it is Sunday. Everybody's kind of hanging out because YouTube is so picky. There's things that can and can't be on a stream. All right, opportunity brewing here. No action. Okay. Okay, blasting down here after 3 betting pre. Take it down. We just need 15 bigs here, and we've got another NL25 stack. Hopefully we can get there soon. Okay, NL50. Remember, there's no rebuys, there's no add-ons. Once we're at the stake, we're at the stake. Significantly more difficult to run it up without being able to like rebuy. So it plays a little bit differently, but still fun nonetheless. So we have 7 lives left. Okay. Oh man, this brownie guy just keeps snap folding to us. He just stacked off ace high 20 seconds ago. 13 bigs remaining. I can't believe we can't get a stack in against this guy. Like, kings, nothing. Just do 8-10 offsuit, just blasts it in. Crazy. Okay. Ten nine off. Gonna be folding. Okay, bumping here with the Jack 10. Okay, another opportunity, no action. Hey, yeah, yeah. Okay, King 4 suited, just folding there. Okay, make a pair of eights over here. Okay, we're gonna value bet. I think if we win both of these hands, we can get there. Jack 10 takes it, brings it to 290. 290. Yeah, okay, we're there. Perfect. Yep, so we can, because we won down here, we can take those 7 bigs, add it onto there, or 8 bigs. Um, and add ourselves an NL25 table now. We're gonna have to leave this NL10 table, but that's fine. Tis what tis. Beautiful. Okay, we take it down and up to NL25 we go. Yeah. Okay, so we lost another life at NL10. Just now we had ace queen versus ace nine. River, he went bet, 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 bet. River was a nine ball. We reshoved on the river because we had two. Weren't really worried about the nine. Unfortunately, he actually did have ace nine, so we got stacked. So we will be quickly just updating here. So we're down a life. We still have an NL50 table. We still have an NL25 table. And we're down to 4 NL10 tables now. Okay. We're at 4 NL10 tables. Oh, there's one here. Perfect. Okay. Jump in on one. Whatever. So we're gonna put this one as like a beard color as well, just so we know. Um, it's the only table that's open, so we're gonna roll with it. But there's 140 on there, right? And we need to get full 150 additional big blinds. So we basically need a stack of 290 on this table. 290 on this table um, to get there. So this table here, we need 290 big blinds. 290, 290, 290. There's no other tables running, so we kind of have to resit it. Um, and we're just going to sort of allow that little bit of deviation from the plan. But I mean, with such low volume, GG recently, since they did that terrible update, uh, we're kind of just stuck um, rolling with it, realistically. It's kind of like trying to win a tournament with this sort of stuff. Okay, I'm going to value bet here to king nine. All right, we got to find another NL50 table because we're not getting any seats here. The issue is when we were grinding earlier at NL50, we ran up a bunch of stacks. So when we sit down, we're sitting way deeper than we want to be. Whatever. Let's just stay seated. We'll stay at the heads up table, fresh, clean table, chasing anything that way. Okay, bit of a hand brewing. They let out this flop. It is a board you're supposed to lead out quite often. Duke Richard here is just a goon. We're just looking to make a hand versus villain. Clubs come in. We're not going to value bet river here. We'll just check back. Uh, and roll with it. Okay. Okay, we're going to bump the 5-3 suited. Okay, we have a little small heads up match going now. 20 bigs. Okay, here we go. Let's get some tables back. Fold first two hands to villain. Okay. Interesting turn card. I think we'll just check here though. And fold. I think after he's checked twice, like our king's gonna be good. And if he ends up betting river, he probably just has a hand. Okay, pump these 7 offsuit. I'm just gonna check that board. Haven't been running very hot lately. We're like 8 buy-ins over the last few days below EB. We're still up, which is fantastic. 2, 3, 4. So we need to add an NL10 table, right? No, we don't. We're down. We lost the plan. Yeah. So we have four NL10 tables left. We have one NL25 and we have one NL50 table currently. Okay. I'm just looking to show down here at the ace high. Flop checked, turn checked, and it checks river, take it down. Because it'd be tempting to call river. Got an opportunity brewing here. Kings. No action. We have a long ways to go on the NL25 table because we actually lost a big portion of our stack. Even though it doesn't look like it, it was the only table open, and we'd already doubled to get to NL50 at it. So we had 200 bigs, we lost 70, climbed back up. So this stack's actually only 40 bigs. So I know it makes the gauntlet kind of weird because we should be playing on a short stack right now here, but I don't really have any really way to go around it when there's no tables running. So just making the best of it, trying to track it as best we can.